All right, so the other thing is the Switch 2. I have not seen the trailer or reveal trailer or whatever for the Switch 2 yet. I have not seen this yet. There's the original Switch, always bigger. It's shinier? What did that mean? More ports. Buttons. I like this animation. Oh, viewing angles. Alright. Oh, thank you. The Joy-Cons are so small. Pop your button. Why is it black? So they can sell you other colors. That's why. That's exactly why. No other reason. It's gonna be easier to hold with the stuff sticking out of the Joy-Con. Switch 2! Mario Kart. Oh, the dock. Okay. Okay. That weird controller. Just buy the Pro Controller. Will my Pro Controller for the Switch 1 work with this year? Okay. Good. I would be very... Wow, look how much bigger it is. I'd be very disappointed if the Switch 1 games didn't work on the Switch 2. Wait. Was that an actual release date? Oh, release date April 2nd. Wow. That's earlier than I thought. I should be putting my headset on. Donkey Kong Country Return HD is out now. Nice. Have fun. AuroraPeachy, congrats on winning the giveaway. Purple, please. Purple Joy-Cons. That'd be awesome. Yeah, no. I'm very... That's like really my only gripe is that the controllers are black. Because like the original Switch was so fun and iconic with like the colored controllers, right? Like that is... Those two colors like are the Switch. You see those two colors and that means Switch. Like this is so boring. This makes it look like a Steam Deck. And literally, the only reason they're black, I would bet money, the only reason they're black is so they can sell you other colors. So that part disappoints me, but it's like, whatever. Controller color, I don't care. But still. Yeah, look at all this. Look at all this. It's a lot of buttons. A lot of things. Why are there 2 pluses here? Look at all these buttons. I don't know. I use the Pro Controller. I almost never use the Joy-Cons, so... Yeah, I want to know if my Pro Controller will work with it. My guess is no. Look at these buttons. What are these buttons? What are these buttons? Or is that... Oh, okay, there we go. That they don't actually stick out, but still. What are those buttons? That's the connectivity button. Right there, right? Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. Like, they didn't, like, reinvent the wheel for it, you know? So, like, if you're used to the Switch, it's just going to be a bigger version of the Switch. You don't have to, like, I guess you do have to kind of retrain your hands. You can't... Great Luther, you can't just ask why the Switch is black, Peachy. I did. I don't have to ask. I know why it's black. Support the ask for purple. Purple would be awesome. Oh, your Switch's battery got weaker. Oh no. So long as I can still play all my favorites on my regular Switch, I'll be happy. Yeah. And like, I'm sure, like, you know, there of course will be Switch 2 exclusives, but like, you know, stuff that releases on the Switch 2 is still gonna release on the Switch. Getting Wii U vibes. Hey, what's up, C-Store? No, we're having a super, super comfy, cozy day. I mean, I never have to dress up. You know, the pants never have to be like, those are always comf. The only time the lower half is not comf is when I leave the house, and even then, sometimes it's comf. But I try not to wear pajama pants out, unless I'm just like, you know, picking up takeout or something. I went to the store yesterday and my brain stopped working. I went to the store yesterday and I had on not pants. Trade in your Switch 2 for a Switch 2. I mean, you could sell your Switch. The prices are going to start going down, so I would maybe sell it now. Or on the alternative, if you want a regular Switch, now's the time to get it because people are all going to be selling their Switches to get a Switch 2. But yeah, so for me, as far as the Switch 2 goes, personally, like I said, I'll look into picking up a Switch 2 whenever there is a game that comes out that I need to play immediately, and it's only on the Switch 2. Otherwise, I'm fine with what I got, and I'll just chill, and, you know, I'm good. Oopsie suit will arrive by Tuesday! Wing, thank you so much. Wing's been hand sewing for all week on her stream. She's been making oopsies. She's been making oopsies suits for our goobers. And I know that, like, that's Greek to a lot of people watching, but that's fine. She did something amazing and then is sending it to me. A labor of love. A labor of love. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Apparently, instead of waiting for Peachy to go on vacation for announcements, the universe decided to spring him on her day off. That's usually how it goes. See, that's why we stream every Tuesday, because you know Tuesdays are Guild Wars 2 announcement days. So then we'll be on stream to discuss any Guild Wars 2 news or, you know, new gem store items. There's always something. Guild Wars 2, I mean, it can happen on other days, but every Tuesday there's something Guild Wars. So that's why we have to have Tuesday. But like, game news can come on like any other day of the week. Usually Kingdom Hearts, though, because it's usually coincides with Japanese, like the Japanese clock. Kingdom Hearts news usually comes at like 3 a.m. or something. Like, it usually comes in the middle of the night. So I'm usually waking up. I'm either going to bed and checking stuff right before bed, and then seeing like, oh, there's something Kingdom Hearts just got announced, and I'm like, son of a bitch. So do I like stay up and ruin my sleep schedule? Or like, how exciting is this news? Or can it wait until the morning? Right? If it's like a trailer dropped and it was like, oh my God, now I gotta get out of bed. That's literally happened to me. That's literally happened. I'm like, I gotta get out of bed. And then there's other stuff that it's like, oh, they announced that missing link is delayed. And it's like, okay, I'm gonna go back to bed, right? So, you know, it's like Kingdom Hearts stuff, unless it's like a scheduled event. Even then, that Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary event was like, what, at 7 a.m. or something, the trailer dropped, because the event was like in the evening in Japan, right? Because it was a live thing. So we literally stayed up all night. I streamed all night. God, that was the best. And that was over 1,000 days ago. Yes, we are very happy that the Switch 2 is backward compatible. I would have been shocked if it wasn't. It's Nintendo. Although, but then has Nintendo done backwards compatible before? Now that I think about it. But it's like the Switch 2. It's not like they didn't change the name. Wii and GameCube, the Wii could play GameCube games. Yeah, that's true. Now that I think about it, they don't really do backwards compatible. Oh. New Mario Kart. I saw people say that. Is that what this was? Is this a new Mario Kart? I'm not familiar enough with Mario Kart to know that this is like new. How can you tell? Just that you don't recognize the course? So is it going to be Mario Kart 9? Or are they going to be like Windows and skip 9 and go right to Mario Kart 10? The Game Boy Advance could play Game Boy games? Ah, there you go. The DS. Oh, the DS could play Game Boy Advance games. That's right. It had the big giant port at the bottom. That's right. Actually, I had a DS Lite, and it still had that port at the bottom. That explains why you were talking about kidnapping someone. Yes, I will kidnap my sister to go to a Sailor Moon musical. She said, yes, please kidnap me. Sailor Moon game on Switch 2. The dream. The dream. A remake of Another Story. Oh no, Wing! I'm sorry you almost got run over by a fire truck. I want the next expansions of things like Pokemon and Zelda to work on the old Switch. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Wait, I thought the DS Lite did play Game Boy Advance games. Oh, the DSi! I forgot about that. Was that the one with the, with like a camera or something? Yeah, I have a DS Lite. I have a pink DS Lite. And it's got the big giant port at the bottom. Which I assume is for Game Boy Advance games. I know because someone gave me one of their little hacky things that let me play games without the cartridge. Using that port. It's the only reason I know that. Yeah, right? You would think the bigger DS would have room for the port. Oh, the 3DS also had the camera. Well, the 3DS, did that come out after the DSi? Because I never had a 3DS. I did play, my friend let me borrow her 3DS to play Mario Sticker Star. And that was it. That's my entire experience with a 3DS. Among the racers shown is a new look for Donkey Kong. A Donkey Kong. Peach on her motorcycle. I didn't even see Donkey Kong. It was right there. How can you even see him? Just looks like Donkey Kong to me. See, this is where I have to like watch somebody's like frame by frame breakdown. That is the ugliest controller. That is so ugly. Oh, jeez. Oh, you're saying it's an ugly Donkey Kong. I can't even see it. See, I haven't been like browsing the socials where everybody see that's what's good. That's what I love about what I do love about social media is you can just scroll through when something like this is announced and like you can go through a bunch of posts of everybody who like notices these things, right? That's honestly my favorite part about like you know, like when there's a new Kingdom Hearts trailer, I get to see what everybody else sees, all the stuff like, you know, that I miss because I miss so much. Or there's like connections I don't make, or you know, someone notices something in the background, or makes a lore connection or whatever. That's like my favorite part is seeing what everybody else noticed that I missed. Because like so much of what I say, like I'll talk about all this Kingdom Hearts stuff, and like so much of it, like I'll say like, hey, have you ever noticed that like Sora looks at Riku before he takes the Paopu fruit from Kairi? Like I didn't notice that. Someone else noticed that. I just read their post about it, and God bless them for pointing it out. You know, like I do not notice that stuff. Will it be able to play Kingdom Hearts without lagging? That's right. That's the real question. I saw a post. I have no idea. I saw a thing that said that docked, it would be as powerful as a PS4 Pro. I don't know if that's any truth to that. But if so, that's pretty cool. That's pretty powerful. Maybe you can actually play like Hyrule Warriors in more than 15 frames a second. That'd be cool. Or any game higher than 15 frames a second. Maybe I can play Peach Showtime in higher than 15 frames a second. Just saying. Native Switch 2 ports, yes, please. Please. You would rather it than the small Joy-Cons. The ugly controller exists for normal Switch. Yeah. This one's just even bigger. Yeah, I think I used that once and never again before I had the Pro Controller. The Pro Controller is one of my favorite controllers ever. Like, ever. The Pro Controller and my top 3 controllers ever are, in no order, are the Switch Pro Controller, the DualShock 4, PS4 DualShock, and the GameCube. Those are my top 3 controllers ever. With a honorable mention to the Super NES controller just because I grew up on it. And it was always comfy. Wow, Samus, really? You put Peach Showtime on hold hoping it'll run better on this? It astounded me how poorly Peach Showtime ran. It was literally like 15 frames a second, and I was just like, you just kind of accept it after a while. It's very disappointing. It was so disappointing. I can kind of understand something like Hyrule Warriors, because there's just like a lot of enemies on the screen at one time and a lot going on, and like so I get it. Like, it's not an excuse, but it's like, okay, I understand why these games run poorly. But like Peach Showtime, no excuse. No excuse for it to run in that low frame rate. Absolutely none. It didn't even look that good. Like the textures and stuff were like fuzzy. I was very disappointed. Hi, really? VTuber Peachy, PNG Peachy. Today, we're ultra comf. For anybody coming in, the PNG tuber Peachy is not like a permanent thing. I'm not switching to PNG tubing. It's just an option I have on ultra comfy days or off days or whatever. I decided to have an ultra comf day today because we're just gonna talk about this news and then play. We're gonna play some Coral Island and just have a chill day because we originally were gonna play Neva today, but we finished it on Wednesday, one and done. So today was a free day. So I decided let's do ultra comfy Peachy so I don't have to stare at lights and put on makeup. Hi, Kyler. Sometimes you need an ultra comfy day, but you still want to hang out with the peaches. That's right. The thing, scrolling back up, Jazz says, the thing I like least about the Switch 2 is none of the Switch Joy-Cons and peripheral stuff being compatible. That and the plugs for the Joy-Cons on the side of the console look like they could get snapped. Yeah. They do, actually. Yeah, it's weird how they, like, they're, like, sticking out. Did the other Joy-Cons do that? But yeah, like the inside, I know what you're talking about, like the inside of the side of the Switch, they like, it sticks out. I could definitely see, and it looks so like small and fragile. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. The little thing that connects into here. I mean, it's not like it sticks out. There's still like a lip around it. But yeah, as soon as I saw that, that was my same thought. I was like, what if that, like... Granted, if the Joy-Cons are off, like, you probably have the Switch, like... Yeah, there, that little thing. That little thingy right there. But, like, if you have the Joy-Cons off, then it's... The Switch itself is probably just, like, sitting on a table or something. You know, it's not like you're holding that. You're holding the Joy-Cons. Is that a That's a piece of circuitry. That's not a magnet. Does it connect with magnets? I saw the magnet memes. Are they magnets? Apparently they'll work like a mouse when they're waved around like that. Looks more stable than the slidey thing the current one has. Right, it is protected by the case. It doesn't stick out. Everyone's saying it's magnetic. I like that. Yours will be fine sitting in stock, yeah. There appears to be an optical sensor, but we don't know if it's for mouse working. Interesting. Your Switch goes everywhere you go. Nice. You're usually a handheld player too, Starlet? The socket on the Joy-Con, the plug is on the side of the console, right. Apparently the new connector is rubber and flexible. Yes, the cat factor. Yeah, get a case for it. Bye, Couches. Have a good weekend. Is Biscuit gonna work out how to go VTuber and take over your stream and overthrow you? Listen, no spoilers, okay? No spoilers. Hi, Frosty. How you doing? Is that the... Oh, yeah. Okay, that's the other side of the dock. So those go in magnetically. I'm just... Literally, my only gripe is that the Joy-Cons are black. Because then they can sell you colors. It's so... It looks like a Steam Deck. It looks like a Steam Deck. The Switch one was so fun with its colors. Those two colors, that blue and that red, that specific blue and red, because it's a very off blue and off red, are Nintendo Switch colors. This just looks like a Steam Deck. It's boring. Buy your own colors. That's great. But, like, give me fun colors and then let me buy more fun colors. I know it's such like a silly thing to complain about, but I don't like it. I don't like it. It looks boring. Yeah, we'll have to just paint it. We'll just paint them. Straight. See, look, which one's more iconic? Which one's more iconic? Which one, like, when you look at those two? If you saw someone playing... How do I get myself off the screen? If you saw someone playing the left one from a distance, you would know that that's a Switch, right? You say, oh, they're playing Nintendo Switch. You see someone playing the right one from a distance. Like, I don't know what they're playing. It looks generic. It doesn't look Nintendo fun. Literally any other console you see from a distance, and any other Nintendo console, you immediately know what console that is. It's so unique in its color, in its shape, right? Including the Switch. That right one, is it a Steam Deck? Is it a Switch? Is it something else, some other generic thing? I don't know. What is it? That's my gripe. It will have zero impact on the games I play, but as a console, since that's all we have to go on at the moment, it's disappointing. Especially, like I said, because the only reason they're black is so that they can sell you fun colors. But it's not a big deal in the slightest. It's just my observation, and I'm allowed to not like it. Wonder if we'll get a reverse color scheme on launch. Oh, if they would have like reversed it, that would have been cool. Have the red Joy-Con on the left, the blue one on the right. You bought the OG red blue over the gray on. Oh, was there a gray on launch for the original Switch? Was there? I had no idea. Exactly. They're losing their own marketing by looking like their competitors. Exactly. It's just very not Nintendo. Like I said, every Nintendo console is fun, is a fun shape, a fun color. I mean, the GameCube had a handle. You could mistake that for nothing else. Nintendo Gray has history. It's not even Super Nintendo Gray. It's PlayStation colors. It looks like a PlayStation handheld console. It looks like a Steam Deck. See, I had no idea there was a gray Switch at launch. I had no idea. Yeah, right, Jazz? Looks like an Asus Rogue deck. Right. If the SNES color gray with with purple accents, that would be that would have been amazing. Oh my god. Yes, because like the Super NES was like that light gray and purple, right? The buttons were like a dark purple and a light purple, right? And like the original NES was I didn't have an original NES, but like it was wasn't it like it was like a light gray, a dark gray, and then wasn't there like red accents or red buttons or something? And then like, you know, the Game Boy was that iconic light gray. And then like the GameCube was purple. I know there was multiple colors of everything like later, but like, you know, it like the classic purple, and then the Wii was white. I never had a Wii U. I don't know what the Wii U was. It was like white or gray. And then the Switch comes along, and the Switch is like blue and red, but it's not like just blue and red. It's like this very unique blue and red color, right? Like we call it sky blue and like strawberry red, or it's not even like, it's so unique. You know those two colors. If you see those two colors, it's the Switch, right? What is that thing on the right? What is it? Boring is what it is. It's boring. Ooh, yeah. No, the themed ones, like the Zelda themed one, or those are cool. They always make a Zelda themed console. Hey, Fog, Switch Blue and Switch Red. That's right. It's not blue. No, it's Switch Blue and Switch Red. They invented new colors for the Switch. And the Switch 2 is PlayStation brown or gray, black. It's boring. It's literally PlayStation colored. I don't understand. they do know that's their competitor, right? Even though the PlayStation 5 looks like Seto Kaiba's jacket. So, I mean, I guess even the PlayStation went, like, it's PlayStation 4 color. Maybe that's because it's as powerful as a PlayStation 4, so I've heard. Maybe that's why. There you go. Hey, maybe they're trying to say, hey, this one's more powerful. Look, it's like a PlayStation. They're like, we're on, it looks like a PlayStation 4. We're on the PlayStation 5, Nintendo. They're like, it looks like a Steam Deck. The Steam Deck plays all kinds of games. The SNES was so iconic. The SNES design, the controller, everything was so iconic. Yeah, maybe they'll do like launch package deals with different colors. I sure hope so. I just don't know why their reveal wouldn't have like a fun color. Unless the reveal was like, I don't know, you know, trying to cater to everyone. Even the hardcore gamers are like, we gotta get those hardcore gamers. We gotta, you know, we gotta be the family console, but also like the gotta get those hardcore gamers. Oh, MS Heart, no. Maybe Nintendo already bought PlayStation and haven't announced it yet. The Game Boy Color colors. I had a dark purple Game Boy Color. The PS5 is Kaiba. It's literally Kaiba's coat. Oh, yes. Remember when the N64 did all of those? I forgot about the N64. See, it was just a boring gray. Oh my God, this is N64 colored. It was just a boring dark gray color, black/black. But the controllers were crazy fun. Crazy fun colors on the N64 controller, and I mean, the controller was of course ultra unique. Thank you for the follow. The controller was of course ultra unique. But even the console, even though it was a boring color, it was a very unique shape. The N64. The Switch was the first Nintendo console you've ever owned. Wow. That's so different from like my experience, because I was just a Nintendo kid through and through. Super Nintendo on up. I was a Nintendo kid. Also PC. I also played PC games. That was originally. I've been playing PC games since I was 4 years old. But for consoles, I was a Nintendo kid. I didn't really know anybody with a PlayStation. My my neighbor had a Sega Genesis. What I'm wondering is, will we see any third-party titles announced before April? Yeah, what games are they going to announce? Your N64 was transparent blue. Oh, it's so cool. Yes, they had the transparent colors. N64 controller was the light SNES gray. It was. Yeah. Oh, the Game Boy Colors had the transparent too. That's right. Oh, enjoy your lurk, Fog. Als Schnitzel. Enjoy. Oh my God, is it almost 3 o'clock? He was probably right wing. Or maybe not. I don't know. I was putting in 3.5-inch discs as a 4-year-old to play a game. Maybe not 4, maybe 5 or 6. I was putting in floppies. Ooh. Yeah, that's a lot of kids to not smudge up disc swing, right? A tier list. Uh-oh. Nintendo consoles! Let's cut the chase. Oh, no. Nintendo consoles tier list maker. Oh, my God. There's a lot of categories. Pure crap. Okay. Look at all these. Look at all these. Oh, my goodness. There's no crap. Oh, my God. Some of these. What? Oh, my gosh. Okay. Listen. First of all, I feel like we have to put one in every category. No, we're not going to rename the tiers. So listen, we got the Switch. So the Switch is the Switch is great. Maybe fantastic. It's not godly because it can't play Princess Peach Showtime in more than 15 frames a second. So you know what? It's great. I love the Switch. I love the Switch. I love it. It's great. GameCube. The GameCube is fantastic. Maybe godly. Maybe godly. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We might rearrange, but definitely GameCube is way at the top. Is this the freaking Famicom? Is there like Super Nintendo and Famicom, or did they just grab a picture of the Famicom rather than the Super Nintendo? I think they mean Super Nintendo. Godly. Super Nintendo was my childhood. It is perfect. It never did anything wrong ever. It is perfect. The only console anybody ever needs except for Kingdom Hearts machines. We got okay, what else have I actually had? DS Lite. This is a DS Lite. I have a DS Lite, and fantastic. I've never not enjoyed anything about my DS Lite. It might even be, I think I'm going to reserve the Super NES for godly just because it was my childhood console. But yeah, no, the DS is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely love the DS. Oh wait, is this the Japanese NES? No, that's the Super one, right? Wait, we'll see. Where's the original NES? This is the original NES right here. I never had one of these. So it's hard to judge. Because do we need a category of I never owned this? Like, I've played one before. I need a... I'm just gonna put it in good, because obviously it's good, but I just never had it. What is this? Pokemon Mini? What? Oh, this is a Game Boy Color. I had a Game Boy Color. I loved the Game Boy Color. I'm gonna put the Game Boy Color was great. I played Pokemon, and I played Tetris. Yeah, I need the don't know her category. And I hate to say that about the NES, but I never had a NES. I'm gonna put it in what is this, because I don't know. What is this? I never had it. I never had a Wii U. I never had whatever this is. I don't know what that is. I never had a Virtual Boy. I actually never had an original Game Boy. I never had a Game & Watch. I've never had a Game Boy Advance. I'm sorry. Ooh, whatever this is, I think my sister had one of these. I think. The 2D, I never had this. SP. Oh yeah, I knew either my sister or my friend, somebody I knew had this, and so I remember using it, but I didn't have it. What is... I don't know what any of these other Game Boys are. I had the Color, and I don't... What is that? I have no clue what that is. Like Pokemon something. Is this a regular... There's so many Game Boys. There's so many Game Boys. 2DS, the funniest joke. Is this just like a bigger DS? What was the 2DS? I remember it, but I never... Yeah, what is the 2DS? Is it just a bigger DS? Why is it a joke? Wouldn't that be cool? A bigger DS? So many boys. Why are there so many boys? A 2DS is a 3DS that doesn't fold. It sure looks like it folds. It's a 3DS minus a dimension. Oh. Couldn't you change the level? Wasn't there like a slider on the side of the 3DS that you could change like the intensity of the 3D effect. Yeah, yeah, I did have a slider. I remember that. See, I never had a 3DS, but I've played a whole game on the 3DS. I played Sticker Star, so I can judge it, and it was great. I loved it. It was very much like a DS, just 3D. Except now I want one because I want to play Dream Drop Distance, as it was originally meant to be played. 64, definitely not. See, oh boy, this is tough. Because, like, obviously the controller, wonky as shit, right? The 64 was great. I loved so many games on it. It was the first, like, 3D. Playing Mario 64 was, like, a transcendent experience. Like, oh my god, this is what video games can become, right? So, like, I loved the 64, but I don't know that I can put it. I have a lot of nostalgia with the 64, which really skews. Like, I want to put it higher because I have so much nostalgia for the 64. But I have to put it down in great. Does make me want to bump up the Switch because I really do love the Switch. Let's see what do we got, and then the Wii. I did own a Wii for a minute. I feel like I want to put the Wii at the bottom. I mean, it's still good. I have a lot of nostalgia, which skews it. Meanwhile, the SNES up here in godly. Listen, the SNES is godly. Okay, listen. Every game ever released for it was perfect. Perfect controller. I still have my SNES from my childhood. Nostalgia's a hell of a drug. That's right. Oh, I did play Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask on the 64. Ah, thank you. The SNES is godly. It is. It is. So, honorable mention to all of these. Like I said, I never owned or never played a full game on those. I did not own a 3DS, but I did play a full game on it. And the rest I either owned or played many games on it. So I think this would be my tier list for the consoles I am familiar with. Hydrate! Thank you, AuroraPeachy. We really have to go on a break. The skipper. Thank you, Rico. Oh, Star Fox 64 was so good! Good! It's so good. I never owned Star Fox 64, but my grandma had a 64 that she bought purely for when the grandkids came over, they could play Nintendo. And she had Star Fox 64. So every time we went over grandma's house, my sister and I would play Star Fox 64 or GoldenEye 007. We later also got GoldenEye and played it at home, but we never got Star Fox 64. And I think I finished Star Fox 64 like once or twice while at grandma's house. I never finished GoldenEye, I don't think. We loved playing like the multiplayer. My sister and I would play the verses in GoldenEye. Oh my god. Legendary Granny, that's right. My other grandma actually had and played Super Nintendo. Another reason Super Nintendo is godly, because my grandma, she liked playing Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, with the screaming baby Mario. She loved that game. Like when she was just, no kids were over, no grandkids, no nothing, she would sit and play Mario World 2. I think that was the only game she would play, but she loved it. And my mom, even, who doesn't really video game, she would watch us play a lot of Super Nintendo games growing up and 64 games. But there were only less than a handful that she herself liked playing. My mom was obsessed with Super Mario World. She loved Super Mario World. There was even a time after my sister and I moved out. Hi, Tara Lynn. I thank you so much. Green Luther. Yoshi's Island gave her the screaming baby fix. She did have 5 kids. And like, 13 grandchildren or something. Not that many. Something like that. So your mom's still all over Puzzle Bobble. My mom, after my sister and I moved out, took the Super NESs, took all the games and everything, calls me up one day and says, I really want to play Super Mario World. Can you help me like get a Super Nintendo and Super Mario World? So we like went to like a secondhand store. I took her to a secondhand store and got her a Super Nintendo and Super Mario World because she wanted to play it. It's like, hell yeah, mom. She also loved a game called Super Alfred Chicken, which I'm sure one person has heard of, but it was a platformer. It was actually a really challenging platformer. It was like insta-death if you touched anything bad. And it was really challenging, but she loved it. She loved it. My mom liked platformers. But then she also liked a couple puzzle games. She played Yoshi's Cookie with us, and she played Kirby's Avalanche. Those were the 4 games that mom would play. Otherwise, she would just watch us play. She wouldn't touch any other game. She might have played like Mario Kart or something with us once, but like those other games, we could actually get her to play. She's like, yeah, I'll play. So cute. Peachy's my grandma is also the Nintendo hotline. That was the grandma that played Super Nintendo, that she liked Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. That was the grandma. My mom's mom is the grandma who just celebrated her like 84th birthday, by the way. She was the one who figured out the Mario RPG password for us. Yes. Gamers from mother to daughter. That's right. All right, I really have to take a break now. So get up and stretch, grab your drinks, grab your snacks, and I will see you shortly, everybody. And we're gonna play some Coral Island. Aw, thank you, Terralyn. I hope you're having a wonderful day. What will River's first favorite game be? I don't know. She's already played console games. They actually bought her an original NES. So she's played the original NES, I know. I don't know what other River, my niece. My niece. She just turned 4. I don't know what other consoles they have, what other games they play. Alright, I will see you all shortly.